They call the meeting to order. Can everyone please stand for the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kieran,
Here.
Mrs. Day,
Here.
Mr. Massa,
Here.
Ms. Pritchard,
Here.
Mr. Stocker,
Here.
Mr. West,
Here.
Mr. Huska.
Here. Our mission statement, we are a learning community providing students with a competitive advantage through career technical education and academic excellence. Do I have a motion for approval of consent agenda items, please, for May 26th, 2026 regular meeting?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Any questions or comments? Hearing on roll call, please.
Mr. Massa,
Aye.
Mr. Kieran,
Aye.
Mrs. Day,
Aye.
Ms. Pritchard,
Aye.
Mr. Stocker,
Aye.
Mr. West,
Yes.
Mr. Huska.
Aye. In public participation, we have anybody that would like to speak? Okay. Our next regularly scheduled board meeting will be June 23rd, 2026 here at the main campus at 6 o'clock. We will have no meeting in July. We will have an August 6th work session at the South Campus. I think that's 4 o'clock. So that was it 4 o'clock? Yeah, 4 o'clock. And then August 25th will be our next regularly scheduled board meeting after this one. Here at the main campus. Provide educational presentation.
I would like to ask Danielle if she will come up here and talk about our advanced manufacturing plan.
Where exactly do you stand with the owl?
You can stand with the owl, it'll find you, it'll locate you.
Do that.
Laura, did you want to join her or she's a one-man show?
No, Laura. Probably okay back there. We might have her say a couple words.
Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Danielle McMaster. I'm our career services coordinator. And Mr. Chrisman asked me to speak to you a little bit about our manufacturing camp that's going to be coming up here on June 15th through the 19th. So this is something that we did not just come up with this year. This has been something that last time we did it was in 2018. And we did partner with our manufacturer, the manufacturer partnership. That has also been an organization that has sort of kind of tapered off, I think, right at 2020, and now it's being revived again. So because of that, and us kind of wanting to increase our numbers in the advanced manufacturing program and spread awareness to our parents, our families in Medina County about manufacturing, we decided to go ahead and revive this camp. So again, we're partnering with the manufacturing partnership, which has been great. That also actually includes a lot of our economic development folks. So what you have in front of you is the flyer. The list below is kind of what I want to draw your attention to. So all of the employers or companies that are going to be participating in the camp. So really the overall theme of the camp is to get students to participate in facility hands-on activities at facilities, also to have them tour the facilities so they know a little bit more about manufacturing in Medina County. So the companies again are here on the flyer. And it gives you a lot of the information about the camp. Just so everyone knows, we are Max Help. So this person and I worked together with Audiko Allen to get our list together of how we were going to push this information out to our community. So we did that over spring break. We sent, I think, about 1,500 families. We sent this flyer to. And by the time we got to the middle of April, we had pretty much reached our max limit of 60 families, which is fantastic because in 2018 we had
22 or something, they included several lots.
right. it was we work, they work with horses contact and stuff. So we're really excited about our numbers. It's gonna be quite a bit to manage, but we do have 2 of our buses, we're providing all the transportation to back and forth. We actually act as the hub for the camp. So the first day, we're going to kick off on Monday. And that's going to be rotations within our advanced manufacturing and our engineering technology and design lab, with Mrs. Leach back there. She's going to talk just a little bit about what the rotations are going to look like specifically in her lab. And then the rest of the week is really just getting students to these different facilities are they're going to be participating, like I said, in some hands-on activities like make the ticket stuff. And then we'll have a nice end of the camp and festival / maybe manufacturing expo at Belzer Profile in Valley City Parkway. So they're going to host that, and we'll be able to kind of celebrate, what the accomplishments for that, meeting with the campers, and also provide tours for the families again, the tour of the manufacturers in the Valley City Parkway. The other thing I'm going to draw your attention to, given the amount of email, is the Ready to Work matrix. This matrix was developed by the United County ESC, their advisory board. So we decided to just really work on this matrix to introduce basic employability skills throughout the week. We're going to sprinkle that in as much as we can as far as cell phone usage, what to wear when you go to a job site, how much time you need to leave yourself before you get there. This basic employability skills that we're really hearing a lot of feedback from our employers that we work with on a day-to-day basis that we really need to work with students on. So this will be an important tool for you all to pass through. So we're working with multiple partners for this camp. And Laura, if you don't mind, just sharing a little bit about what the rotations are going to look like within your lab on that first day of camp.
Sure, good evening. I plan on having rotate about an hour, rotate through 5 different sessions. We look at instant challenge, marble, race, so they're all going to be together. We split them up about some time to 6. We're going to show drones. We're going to do a prototype lab, and then actually in that, we're going to have them assemble stuff that came off the 3D printer, so we kind of get that manufacturing piece. And then I have a reverse engineering piece they're going to do, and then a defects section. So it's similar to software visitation, but a little bit more easier to moving, kind of having them do more hands-on versus the programs about, so they can do really impactful.
And then one last thing that I asked of you, we are going to be having the campus student survey at the end of the week. So I'm going to be developing that survey with questions about the camp, what they got out of the camp, things like that. If you have any information or questions that you'd like to put on that survey, definitely encourage you to email me, and I can do that for some data that we'll have for next year. The good news is if we can't do, not only is it maxed out, so the QR code is not going to work, we try to scan it, but we will have the ability to have data right away. So we have about 30 9th graders and 30 10th graders that are participating in this. So we're going to know pretty soon what the impact was on this camp and our recruitment program. So yeah, any feedback that you want to hear, please don't hesitate to reach out to me.
Questions for Danielle? We have no reason to believe it would get to 60. We were, as a collective whole, we were working with economic development, and several of the companies were like, please get 20. And then we got 20, we're like, please get 25. And then we got to 30, and we're like, okay, now we need to start talking about another bus and more locations. And we get 60 like within a week. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There is no cost to our students. The cost is being absorbed by a variety of people. Some of the companies are picking up the cost, like Belser is paying for the picnic at the end, and we're picking up some. There's the t-shirt that there's no economic impact to the student.
Our employer partners have been fantastic with helping us see the word out, but also giving us the funds, the funds, which is great.
Since it's so well received, is there any thought that the system slot gets thought to any other prototype programs we have, like the West Relation for 4 days next year, the versus the doctor?
Yeah, we could do camps for everything.
Oh, yes, I know.
I would have told you a month ago that there was no way we could get 60 kids from manufacturing, so I think everything's on the table now.
Yeah, and in fact, Polaris, they do a lot of the internal camps specific to their tech programs. They've actually already reached out and asked if they could tour with us one day because they want to see how we're doing it off campus. So they have an extensive camp offering that.
We didn't go anywhere and see this about, we did this on our own.
Right.
Very nice thing.
Anyway,
Okay, for 6, approval of minutes. I have approval for the minutes for the May 5th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from May 5th of 2026.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. West,
Yes.
Ms. Pritchard,
Aye.
Mr. Karen. Aye. Mrs. Dane. Mr. Masson. Aye. Mr. Steiger.
Abstain.
Mr.
Aye. Treasurer's items for information, Mr. Butts.
Thank you, Mr. President. The first item for information, Tina Ludwig is here. She is the Northeast Regional Liaison for the Auditor of State's Office.
Well, I appreciate you putting me on your agenda today. And as you said, I am the Northeast Regional Liaison, or as the auditor Faber likes to say, I'm your personal customer service representative. So it's my honor to be here on behalf of Auditor Faber to present the Auditor of State Board to officially the Medina County Joint Vocational School District. Each year, our office is responsible for more than 4,200 audits of our 6,000 clients statewide. This award places your organization in a select group as just 10% receive the audit. The Auditor of State Award is presented to local governments and school districts upon the completion of a financial audit that meet the following criteria defined as a full audit report. The entity must file financial reports with the auditor's office by the statutory due date without extension via the Hinkle system and in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. The audit report does not contain any findings for recovery, material citations, material weaknesses, significant deficiencies, uniform guidance findings, or question costs. This award represents the hard work of all of the staff and employees who make every effort each day to attain accounting excellence. We'd like to recognize the board, the administration, finance department that have done an outstanding job watching over every dollar. What this really means is that across the entire organization, you have the people and processes in place that understand fiscal accountability. I want to especially recognize your treasurer, Aaron West, for his outstanding leadership and commitment to fiscal integrity. On behalf of Auditor of State, Keith Faber, I would like to present the Medina County Joint Vocational School District with the Auditor of State of Medina.
Aaron, congratulations, the administration, congratulations. Thank you, did a great job.
Thank you so much. Continuing on, under item B is the monthly finance projection. I will tell you, currently we have just over $15 million out in investments still. We've had some good timing of rollback proceeds coming in where I didn't have to draw down some of our investments. So that helped us quite a bit with cash flow recently. So good news. I mean, we're starting June next week and we still have 15 million out in investments, and 5 million roughly of that is in Charlotte, Iowa. Actually, it's 6 million. Yeah. And that's what I pulled back forward to make cash flow easier, especially around June, early July before we get our tax proceeds. Last year at this time, when you compare April, we're down roughly $2.5 million compared to last year. Any questions on that? Under treasurer action items, it's the monthly financials, financial statement, and monthly expenditures. And under item B is out-of-state professional development for the Board of Education. So I'm asking for approval of items A through B.
Yeah, motion, please.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Second that.
Thank you. Any questions or comments on this? Good. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Day? Mr. West?
Yes.
Mr. Karen?
Aye. Yes.
Mr. Masson?
Aye.
Ms. Pritchard?
Aye.
Mr. Stiver?
Aye.
Mr. Bruce?
Aye.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Bud. Superintendent's items for information, Kristen? Yes.
The month of May, is celebrating our kids. 555 kids were in our senior class this past year, and this whole principal's report is reflective of the accomplishments of this class and the donation of one of our instructors. On April 30th, we had 150 seniors being recognized by two of our county commissioners, Mr. Hamley and Ms. Wadick, for going directly into the workforce or being given different scholarships by Mr. Chrisman. Our Purple Star advisors recognized 12, but later in the slide it says 13. And that one day we had another individual, one of our Medina seniors enlisted, and he was recognized the next day. So there were a total of 13 students. So this is the first event that we did with a couple of our county commissioners. This is our staff member. She is one of our intervention specialists who co-teaches in English. She was recognized by Ohio Lottery Science of Reading Award for her evidence-based literacy practices that she is working with our students that are identified in English classes. The award that she was given was a $250 gift card, which she donated directly to our care club. So that was very kind of her to do that. For the second year in a row, we here at the Career Center was recognized by PLTW as a distinguished high school, along with some of our partner schools. We have Brunswick, Medina, both of Medina's middle school, AI Plague, Brunswick Middle School, Highland Middle School, and St. Ambrose were also recognized. So congratulations to your middle schools for being recognized. And this honor goes to districts that are demonstrating outstanding student success, engagement, and achievement in STEM education.
Straight on that 12%. And in the meeting this morning with Mr. Matson, he wanted more conversation about this, like maybe why some schools didn't make it and what supports and what it takes to do that. So Tad, at the August work session, you're up again. Okay. What's it take to be a distinguished school? How did they learn it? And what are we doing to support the ones that did not achieve it?
Okay. Moving forward, we have 10 students that are actually going to be attending Buckeye Boys and Girls State, which I believe is probably one of our biggest numbers for that. So you can see the names and the homes. I think everyone is being, every one of our sending districts have a representative that's going to this very prestigious leadership conference for that week. So we have 10 attending that. Moving forward, this is where I said there's the difference in our numbers. One day we had 12 being recognized for military enlistment. That night, another one on Charles Bush enlisted, and he was recognized at Brunswick High School on May 1st, along with over 25 students. It was a really, really cool event that Brunswick hosts every year with all the military branches there and honors all the county enlistees. So incredible event. Moving forward. All right, senior sunset. We had over 250 seniors attend our celebration for our seniors out on the driving pad. I don't know how that definitely wasn't that night because it was overcast and cold, but it did not rain. So on just the fun event and watching kids have fun one last time together. There's food for them. cornhole games. They just hang out with each other, have fun. We do gift card drawings for that. So it's a really nice event to celebrate their last day at school. Right. And then this is the biggest thing. This is what our students have been working for all year long in their career tech. So each one of these are one of our career technical student organizations, which we call CTSOs. The first one, they've already competed. Miss Ellis went with this group. We had 10 of our PPA students go to national for their competition. Our esports team were national champions, which was really nice of them. We had another one finish. John from finished 10th in device configuration and troubleshooting. And Caden Fike received a check for an outside the competition event that he participated on his own. Wasn't a national championship, but he won an award from Stu Kent CTE. The next up is we have 3 of our teaching professional students going to Portland. That will be at the end of June. We have one of our chef and restaurant students going to Washington, D.C. in July. Unfortunate timing because they will be there on July 6th. So not sure what's going to be going on there. We have 5 of our animal care students going to the national competition in Indianapolis, but animal care and FFA is very unique. These students can be graduated right now. They practice all summer. They will not compete until October of next year. So there's a lot of dedication on their part to come in, work with the teachers over the summer. Some are away at college or working jobs, still coming back and going to this competition. So there's a lot of dedication from our FFAs to make that commitment. Then we have one of our HOSA students going to Indianapolis, Indiana. She's a vision care student. And continuing on, we have 6 of our Skills USA students going to Atlanta, Georgia, actually next week. To compete at the national competition in a variety of different competitions. So I just wanted to highlight those are things that make us really proud when we have these kids go to nationals and they work very hard to get to this point. So I thought it was worthwhile to share that with you. And Mr. West was ill, so I thought the award ceremony, it was that cold, but rain held off. I thought it was and it
wasn't there either.
Pardon?
Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, he wasn't very well. So I hope he didn't have the same thing you did.
I think he probably did.
So, but thank you for attending that event. It's one of our favorite things to do every year. So thank you guys.
It did rain.
Thank you, Mr. Ricks.
Well, Mrs. Price.
Good evening. I'm going to continue on the theme of celebrations, as Jeff said, because we have many celebrations in adult education. First at the top, I had the pleasure of seeing one of the live burns in action and blown away by that whole experience. Lots of celebrations first of the resources that we have here. What a gift that we have the fire tower here, being able to be inside and to see the safety precautions that are in there so that those students can learn firsthand and be safe along the way. Second, the staff. I think to run a live burn takes up to over 12, 15 of local fire department people to help to ensure that our it was a well-oiled machine, organized. And then finally our students, they did phenomenal. That was some of their first time to do that. We had our EMT students there as well. So it was a great partnership between our fire and EMTs. So lots to celebrate there.
Cindy, where were you in that picture in the upper right hand corner?
I was inside the building with Mr. Chrisman. We got the invite to go in and I'm telling you, that was crazy. You've felt the whole program all in one. It was absolutely phenomenal. Truly incredible. And kudos and a shout out to Tim Brunemeister, as well as Paul Barrett, who's our lead fire instructor, of how they organized that day is just top notch. So I felt very proud of our team that day and our students. Moving on, our HVAC students, celebrations for them. 18 out of our 20 passed on the first try, and one is
in the testing lab right now, retesting with the other to continue this week as well. So we're hoping for a full 100% passage for them. We've been out in the field with some of our partners out at Cleveland Clinic, Medina Hospital. Chris Gates took them around there, and then we spent last Thursday down in Akron at Air Enterprises just to see all different industrial and commercial HVAC systems, and we're working with them to do more of a partnership to where our students, even next year, can have more out in the field time along in their program. Student celebrations last Wednesday was on fire at South Campus because we tested fire and phlebotomy that night, and all students who tested that night passed on the first time. So they were cheering each other on. It was cake and balloons moment. It was pretty amazing. Our medical assisting students, we had a pretty special morning. Tina, if you want to share about our morning. Gonna put you on the spot.
So one of our students, Tabitha, was awarded with Melinda Dowling scholarship of $1,500 to be surprised her this morning with that. She had no idea. She's been an exemplary student in that class who had 100% attendance, and among a group of students that's very young, she's a seasoned person coming back to learn this. She's worked very hard, and when she recognized she needed help, she went and got tutoring with her math, and she took initiative. So we were very proud and happy. It was a tearful moment for her. She did not expect it at all. So it was very rewarding. And then also this afternoon, the MA class took their CPT exam for phlebotomy, and all of them passed their certification. That they test on Thursday for their medical assisting certification as well.
It was great. And then I do want to recognize that 6 of our adult diploma students passed as well. So that's a pretty special story for each one of them that they passed along the way as well. I want to share this because it just is sharing that as adults coming from all different directions, there's such a camaraderie in our class. That's our CNA class, and one of our students was graduating high school, and they surprised her with a party and her parents and everybody too, just to celebrate her accomplishments along the way. So CNA, they are heading out later this week to Western Reserve for their clinicals, and their certification testing will occur in June. So again, lots of celebrations. And if we scroll down to the next part, we're really focusing our efforts lately on partnerships and curriculum. Partnerships, a couple just to highlight here is I attended a day down at Akron Area Electrical, the Joint Apprenticeship Training Center, just to look at what can we do for our intro course in electric. How can we build the pathway for them right now while we're in the process of building our program from there? So we're working with them, and also just continued partnerships with Airgas and Lincoln Electric for our welding program as we develop that. And then moving down also at economic development, met a Wadsworth Business Express Employment, met with them and to do a joint partnership of employment opportunities, just getting the word out on how they can assist with that for our students as well. Curriculum, Tina and I have been diving into all of our curriculums and program guides of just having those great conversations with instructors moving forward. And then a big event we have coming up next Wednesday, we hope that you guys are able to join us, is our open house. Getting the word out on that. Tina and I were driving around town, putting them everywhere we could find. So hopefully you've seen those. And then I think we're going to get the word out also to our seniors, of all of our graduating seniors, and just word of mouth spreading about our open house next Wednesday. So we're looking forward to that. And also just a reminder that our award ceremony will be held at South Campus on Wednesday, July 29th. And weather pending, we are hoping to hold that outside. So we hope that all of you will be able to celebrate our students' accomplishments as well.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Cindy, for the open house, our children, able to come there.
Absolutely. Yes.
And I just want to thank you for all the things you're doing. My God, you really had
quite an activity. New perspective for our students. And I'm very impressed with what you're about to.
Thank you.
We'll see you on 6.
Thank you.
The third graders.
Okay, next,
Action items, I have a textbook on there, or several textbooks related to specific programming. They were on, information with you last month, so it's sports medicine, exercise, science, power equipment. And power equipment's also got fluid power on there, and then intro to stats is ordering a good length workbook. They are all here, should you choose to look at that. Student fees are here as well. They were for information with you last month, but now our team works very, very hard to keep those as low as possible. We all have the moniker that we don't want financial barriers to be an issue for our students. So they really, our administrative team really goes over those and find the approval to enter the partnership we really got last month in the sense that it went out to bid and everything for the parking lot at South Campus. I want to thank Dennis publicly. He has been kind of my right hand on for this with trying to work with the county, and it was done by the county engineers. We expected the bid to come in at 6:35. It came in from Melway, which is a very, very good company at 5:04. The commissioners have committed 181. That means the Medina County Career Center's share of the entire parking lot, the entire driveway is 323, which is a certain number. This is not just a resurfacing, this is a complete restoration, removal, start from the ground up. There were several donations there that you can see as far as there was a BMW that was donated. Mary Ann Laura quarterly does $100 for the care closet. And then Kelly Barrett's knocking out the park, finding us, turnout and everything. Anything and everything. Under personnel, Mackenzie Laps, our best friend at the Welcome Center, submitted her resignation. She is now a full-time firefighter EMT with Westfield. She's not gone forever because we're hiring her as a part-time CPR shop. She's not going far from us. We got a life plan for her. Hopefully she follows that. Maggie Foreman, an English teacher, has been here for a year. Has decided that she'd like to go to another school with support for doing that. Mission contracts for the Donahue, an English instructor, for rooftop business and marketing. Adam Rick is retiring, but effectively August 2nd. So when we did our major spreadsheet, we did not roll his contract over inadvertently because in our brains moving. But he needs to be on the books through August 2nd for his benefits and everything else like that. So we do have to issue him a contract for next year, even though this letter already says it will be terminated on the 2nd. So it's really just a paperwork issue. Salary classification for Mr. Toller to go from class 4 to class 5. Mr. Torres did his science of reading. And then seasonal contracts for various student interns. We did Mary's last time. 3 of the 4 are returning from last year, so they did run them off. They go to there and a couple of seasonal printers. Sorry. And then you've got all of the adult ed contracts for non-renewal, and then all of the adult ed contracts for next year. So for A through G, I will ask for approval.
yeah, motion, please. Thank you, Bob.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Jim. Any questions or comments on any of these?
I'm just on the BMW, that is the one.
2013.
Huh?
2013.
And it's not like us to accept the car that is that old. We actually have some standards that doesn't allow that, but it is we do not have anything like it, and it's still a good instructional piece. And actually, it's the printer. What's the plan?
Yeah. You interested in it, Jim?
No, I'd like to have it.
I would like that. My car.
In good shape.
All right, roll call, please.
Mr. Gillingham. Aye. Mr. Karen.
Aye.
Mrs. Dane. Mr. Masson.
Aye.
Ms. Pritchard.
Aye.
Mr. Steiger.
Aye.
Mr. West.
Yes.
Mr. Houston.
Aye. Are there any board member comments?
I have one.
Sure.
For the graduation ceremony, whatever,
Sarah, with all the screaming and yelling, I mean, it seemed to be worse this year than the past years. Is there any way you or the platform back up and just said, hey, this is for all of us, for all these people, and to continue to have you moved by police?
I don't know the answer to that. I wish I did. I've seen people come up and do that and then they get the lashback, that's my kid, I'll behave the way I want to. And it's a no-win situation.
Well, I mean, I think it's too low concern. It's me, this year was most of the past.
I don't disagree. And they, when one gets going, they all, it's a pretty good job.
How do you see why you got it?
You want to Brunswick graduation with second person, it started with the rest of it. Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's their last hurrah, right?
I don't disagree, it's this point.
Yeah.
Those more students this year, they want us. You know, the kids young for the other kids, but. It happens. That's. Okay, any other comments?
No, I said, Steve, now we're on, about graduation also, with the, online study called, everything else, I was so impressed with all of our volunteers and all of our staff. Everything went smoothly and everything else, the weather there was, and everything. It didn't rain, but it cold up there. Everyone just had a good time. We thought it was awesome.
Very nicely run. Thank you. Okay, executive session. We're gonna have an executive session to the employment compensation. There will be action to follow.
I'll make a motion.
Motion. Bob? Roll call, please.
Ms. Pritchard,
Aye.
Mr. Gillingham, Mr. Karen.
Aye.
Ms. Dane.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson. Aye. Mr. Steiger. Aye. Mr. West.
Abstain. Aye. Right. I'm out of executive session, roll call, please.
Mr. Burger. Yes. Ms. David.
Yes.
Mr. Bellingham, yes. Mr. Mattson, yes. Mr. Burger, Mr. Pritchard. Yes. Mr. Schreiber.
Yes.
Mr. West was gone. So Ms. Zelli's gone. Who's gone?
Yes. Okay, I'd like to table a motion for, or I'd like to make a motion for Mr. Crispin receive a 4% increase on his salary.
Second.
Questions or comments?
Well, there. Okay,
Roll call, please.
Mr. Rich, yeah.
Aye.
Remember this mistake? Aye. Mr. Sherman? Aye. Burnout, aye. Mr. Mattson, aye. Straight on. Aye. Mr. Shire?
Aye. Thank you.
Me too.
Okay. And next, I'd like to make a motion to approve personnel changes to the administration compensation plan.
So moved.
Second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ask doing A and B. A, we thought.
No, A is,
A is the competency.
Oh, A and C.
That's the plan. And B is the personnel, the people impacted by said.
Yeah.
Really together.
Either do them together. Right.
Because they're kind of.
yeah.
C is
A and C.
A and B. C representative, should we go done?
Roll call.
So, Mr. Stiver.
Aye.
Who was second? Aye. Okay. So, Luna. Okay, Ms. Dayton.
Aye.
Mr. Roman, aye. Mr. Mattson.
Aye.
Richard, aye. Aaron, Mr. Lucian.
Aye.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. This is your meeting.
Great, motion to adjourn.
Second.
On third.
And second ones.
Yeah.
Those have to be big. Okay, Mr. Fisher.
Aye.
Mr. Schreiber.
Aye.
Mr. Evans.
Aye.
Ms. Faber.
Aye.
Mr. Cody. Aye. Mr. Madison. Aye. Mr. Russo.
Aye.
Okay. And it's adjourned at 7:09.
Great. Thank you, everybody.
I